Hello and welcome back to another Shadowlands gold farming video. Today we have another episode of my Transmog series where my aim is to show you guys where to farm Transmog, how to farm it, and how valuable it actually is. So I made two videos so far, one mini guide or like beginner's guide to Transmog farming. I've made one video on the Silithus farm, and today I want to cover two dungeon farms you can do solo to stock up on Transmog. So first of all we have Mana Tombs. Mana Tombs is great, you can do it solo, and you can have a speed set character to speed it up faster, but I don't use one, I just do it with my regular one, and you can't do 10 runs in 1 hour anyway, so you will hit the lockout, or like the lockout timer. The maximum amount you can do is 10 runs per hour, and without speed set I hit that in about 45 minutes, and I'm being kinda slow. So you can see right here, I've been farming for 25 minutes and 50 seconds, and I've made 48,000 gold in market value from the farm itself. Now I've done one heroic run just to get some keys, and to get some boss loot as well, but if you're going to be farming these keys, I would recommend you do this on heroic, and don't kill the bosses. These keys will give you a ton of extra gold as well, if you can sell them, but they have a fairly low sell rate. But they will sell over time, and they sell for a nice amount of gold as well, and you can get them passively while farming Transmog, as long as you do it on heroic. But to farm on heroic you have to not kill the bosses, so there's that, and personally I just do like 2 or 3 runs. Whenever I'm farming this I do 2 or 3 runs on heroic, and I do the rest on normal, because I like doing it on normal, just to kill the bosses to make it faster. So yeah, from one run of heroic I got 6 keys, they sell for a decent amount. And the transmogs themselves from normal, I got quite a few of. There's a lot of them worth between 500 gold and 2k gold. There's some big boys as well, like this one is 4.7k on my server. This sword as well is about 8,000 gold and 4.8k region market value. And there's tons of different items with a fairly decent sell rate and a decent value as well. So Mana Tombs is a really good dungeon to do to stock up on different transmog in pretty much every single price range. There's some massive items from this dungeon worth about 20 and 30,000 gold each, so there's some big boys to get here as well, and you will get steady gold as well. Right now I'm sitting on 48,000 gold and I haven't gotten any of the real big boys. I've gotten 2 medium boys, but that's kind of to be expected. After farming for almost half an hour I've done 6 runs so far. I'll just do 1 run or like half of a run to show you what I'm doing as well. So for the first room, this is the most important. The rest of the room you can do as you want, but the first room you just pull these, and when you're doing it on normal, instead of pulling everything separately, just target the boss and pull the boss. Once you pull the boss, that will target all of the other ants in the room as well, and pull them towards you. So this is why I like doing it on normal. You save yourself like a couple of seconds at least by doing this, and then I just check which items I get. And personally I'm looking for something with sell rate of 0.02 and a price over 700 gold, and then I'll keep it. So a lot of this value right here is fake value, but I would say even in real value I'm sitting on above 30,000 gold in less than half an hour of farming, so more than 60,000 gold per hour in actual value that I can expect to sell over time without losing any gold on deposit fees and stuff. So 60,000 gold from Mana Tombs is my realistic gold per hour from this farm, and I think that's more than okay. It's a really chill farm to do as well, you can do it solo, and I just enjoy doing this on the evenings myself to farm some transmog and sell them over time. So with that being said, I don't think I need to show you the entire run. I will say though, if you want some extra gold from doing this, I would pick up mining, as you can mine the second boss. You can mine him for some adamantite, and throughout the dungeon there's 2 or 3 spawns as well for adamantite and eternium and corium as well. You can get corium inside the dungeon, so it is actually fairly valuable to have mining. If you're going to be doing Mana Tombs a lot, make sure you grab mining. If you want some extra gold, you can pick up enchanting as well to disenchant boss loot, but personally I think that's a bit too much of a struggle for the small amount of gold you get from it, so I just do the mining part and that's it. So with that being said, let's jump on to dungeon number 2. Alright, the second farm is actually in Zul'Farrak, but before we talk about the farm itself, I want to shout out students from Zero to Gold Cap Guide. And this is a gold making guide that I'm an affiliate sponsor or affiliate partner for, sponsored by student. The gold guide itself is fantastic, covers transmog farming actually, and old content, and shadowlands farming as well. Basically pretty much everything he knows about gold making is in one place, the ebook itself. So if you want to get yourself a gold making guide and support both me and student at the same time, check out the link down below and use code Solheim to save yourself 50% when you buy the book. So let's talk about Zul'Farrak. Zul'Farrak is a very easy and very good dungeon to do for transmog farming. Gives you a lot of decent items, very many different ones as well. It's very good to obtain a decent amount of items. And when it comes to farming transmog, you need to have a lot of different transmogs up at the auction house at the same time. So basically you want to get yourself as many different items as possible and then just throw them all on the auction house. You want to make sure they are profitable though, so don't just throw anything you find up there. Make sure they either have a good sell rate or a good price. So for Zul'Farrak, what I'm doing is I'm basically pulling everything to one place, so just walk into the enemies. You can be a boomkin as well and use Moonfire, but that would be way too chaotic, as you would have to loot all of them, so I prefer just running into them and bringing them all to one place, and then you can just kill them behind the wall. I choose to do it right here behind this wall for the first pull, and then I do another pull over the other wall as well, basically trying to go down to as fast as possible, but keep in mind you can only do like 10 runs every hour anyway, so it doesn't matter too much how much time you spend here, as you will most likely hit the lockout no matter what you do. So right now, instead of just waiting to get out of combat, you just start walking, walk into the enemies and pull them all behind the wall once again. Now for this section of the farm, I kinda prefer pulling everything in this room right here and pulling them behind the wall over here and just standing there. And then we go all the way around towards the zombies and do those as well. So basically just clear out the entire dungeon, or as many as you can, just try to be as fast as possible, and clear out as many enemies as possible. When you get to the zombies room, I'll show you what to do there as well, and I'm just gonna skip this part, because all I'm doing is pulling the entire room and killing them. Just find the fastest route that works the best for you, and do that. Now when you get to this part of the dungeon right here, just make sure you click on all of the graves to spawn as many zombies as possible. And once you've done that, just kill the zombies super fast, loot them, and watch the gold come in. If you're lucky, you will get a ton of gold from this pull. If you're unlucky, you might get nothing. Like I just got nothing from the pull itself, but that's okay, because I've done like one run of the dungeon so far. I'm going to skip most of the pulls down here and just go out and reset. And I've spent 4.5 minutes doing this dungeon so far, and I ended up getting 8.6k from the dungeon itself. I just got one item for one mob right there, so basically this item right here, worth 1,578 gold region market, and then we have this one as well, worth 6,877 region market value. So I'm going to keep those two, and that's the value that I got from one run. So it's very valuable and an easy way to stock up on several different transmogs in many different price ranges. There's many different ones dropping here. You can get some very good ones as well, worth above 40k each, so if you're lucky, you can make a ton of gold from the farm, and it's super easy. If you're looking to farm transmog and you're looking to farm solo, Mana Tombs and Zul'Farrak are definitely two very good dungeons to start out, and I just wanted to highlight those dungeons for this video. If there's any other farms you want me to cover for the Transmog series, leave a comment down below. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Leave a like on it, leave a comment, leave a like if you liked it, and leave a comment as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.